to see the way the world turned what happened to me. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Hello, Blue Dots. How y'all doing, baby? I'm so glad y'all are here. Oh, shit. Let me catch up with my shit here. My shit going the right way. I don't know how well this is going to work.
Try for every chance I get. You can't change nothing if you don't.
I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
I pay my taxes even
I just had Thanksgiving 2.0. I just got dinner done with dinner, turkey, ham, dressing, potatoes, the whole fixings, everything, cranberry sauce. I'm stuffed like a tick right now. Anyway, I am so glad y'all are here. I'm sorry I missed last night. I told y'all I was going to play it by ear, and sure enough, shit, I got done eating, and that was it, baby. I was on the couch, and I was barely conscious enough to watch my beloved Cowboys snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. I have a habit of doing that. Pisses me off, but what do you know? At least it was a good game, and I did take time out to enjoy it. And then shortly after that is when I just crashed on the couch. Anyway, Ren Kanazawa, first one to jump in. Thank you very much. Adina Michael was there. Mark Perkins is here. Thank you very much. Miss Linda, a.k.a. Mary Ellen. How you doing, darling? Jerry Watson, who has been with us for a long time, from Baltimore, Maryland. Thank you for being here. Sue Van 50. Elena Jars is here. Tracy Tobias, thank you for being here. Mark Perkins, thank you. Keith Thompson, my buddy up in, up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Paula Gibson is here. Stephanie Dean, thank you very much, baby, for being here. Oh, man, come on. Brian Champagne is here. Bernadette Pree, hello, darling. Glad you're always here. Thank you so much. Let me see, where else I go. Iris Giselle, thank you for being here. Lioness Linda Collins is in the room from Akron, Ohio. BW is here. Oh, man, come on. Jan Beats is here. Blue Dot Dusty Rose, who just made a spectacular trip out east. I hope your new life finds you happy every day of the week, baby. It looks like a wonderful place. I like your little river there. Dwayne Dwizzle was with us. And Sherry P. Sherry Puckett. Sherry Puckett is in the room. Thank you very much for being here. And I want to brag about what Sherry Puckett did. Sherry Puckett is not the first time she sent me a quilt, but she did again. And I want you to take a look at this. This is the quilt that Sherry made and sent to me. If you notice, Travis and Tyler are both reaching up as high as they can, and that quilt is still dragging the floor down there. It is a map of Texas, and where I am pointing to, there is a blue dot right down there where I'm pointing, and I'm just, Mama is thrilled to death with this thing. I am too. The whole family just fell in love with it. It is a spectacular piece of work, and we are so thankful. There's my little Pitty down there, too. Vicky's in the picture there. we had a hard time trying to get her off of it. Anyway, Sherry Puckett, thank you so much, darling. We appreciate that tremendously. It's one of those things that's going to stay with us forever, and we'll always think of you every time we look at it. Anyway, Adina Michaels Hill, Michael Falbister is here. Amanda Elliott, thank you for being here. Let's see. Oh, man, come on. I'm going to beat this thing to death with a hammer one day. John and Pecumsey is here, as is Janda Shedler. I hope Luke and Lindsay are all right. The dog's doing fine. The dog's beautiful. You got a beautiful dog. And a nice-looking cat, too. Anyway, Gene Shanky, thank you for being here. I have been checking up on your post here lately, too. Linda Taylor Gallup is with us. Our Rantin' Randy Kervin is here. Thank you, Randy, for your voice. Keep it going, brother, every day. Oh, man, I'm going to beat this thing. I got to hit the button. Raul and Janie Sanchez. Hey, Bear, how you doing, brother? I seen your pictures, too. You and Mama celebrated anniversary there. Happy anniversary. 30 years, I think it was. Not right, but I think it's 30 or 37. I can't remember in my head right now. But they've been together. It's a lovely couple here in Corpus Christi, and it's my pleasure to even know them. Anyway, what's going on? Well, shit. Besides having a wonderful Thanksgiving, we woke up to this morning to another variant, baby. We got another variant coming out of South Africa. And when I first woke up this morning, it was just a variant they were talking about. Then later on in the day, here we go, baby. It's got a name. It is Omicron. And, yeah, there you go. The market hit the tanks, and here we go again. They're going to try to figure out what this thing is, how bad it is, and do our vaccinations hold up the resistance to it. But what a hell of a way to start off, Black Friday, all the shopping season of the holidays here, and we got a new variant coming out. Anyway, they're restricting travel here to the United States and to several other countries because they're worried about it, as well they should be. But anyway, not a great story to wake up to. But that's life, baby, and that's what we have to deal with. So if you have not got your vaccine yet, shame on you. Get your ass out there and vaccinate. But other than that, man, I've just been too full and happy, and I watched the ball game last night, and I'm just feel like I'm just totally wasted, worthless. Anyway, before we forget what day it is, indeed, if you do have that beer, and I think some of y'all already started without me, it is Beer and Bud Friday, baby, so take that beer off the ice. And, this is going to chase that turkey down real good. Oh, yeah, I'm done for the night. This is going to kick it in the butt. I'm going to be on the couch later, moaning and groaning, baby. Anyway, you know the rest of the story. Get the beer off the ice. Put that bud in the bowl or whatever smoking material you might own. And fire it up, baby. It's the weekend. And it's the beginning of the holiday seasons, baby. Christmas music is going to be playing all over the place. All the stores are going to be full of sales. And John Cass is doing the rum and coke. Well, there you go, John. Enjoy it, brother. Anyway, Travis, how are you? Are you there? I see you there. I don't know if you're here. You are.
I think I'm here.
You're here. You're here.
I think I'm here.
Are you full?
How's everybody doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm full.
I am too. I'm about to pop.
I'm pretty fucking full.
Yeah, that was... Huh?
I hope everybody else is as much in a food coma as you and I are at the moment. Be pretty, I mean, like, hey, I just hope everybody had a good holiday.
That's the main. I hope everybody enjoyed their.
Yeah, it was a little quiet in the house. It was just us three until everybody got home from work. That's the first time.
Yeah,
in a long time.
Yeah, it was just the three of us here for Thanksgiving dinner. It was Mama, me, and Travis were here. Everybody else was working.
Yeah.
And so yeah, there was plenty of food to go around for us. We saved them some. Don't worry. When they got off, I took Tyler a plate up where he was. I made sure he got his. But Rose was cooking all the Thanksgiving dinner for a lot of people. I think she said
Yeah.
14 turkeys.
Yeah,
Was
I
it-
think she spent. I think it was an entire day of just deboning turkeys right before Thanksgiving.
14 of them. Cooked 14
Yeah,
turkeys and
but
deboned
I mean,
them.
for that dinner, I think it took like 2 or 3 days of prep for all the dishes and stuff, or something like that.
I know she worked her
Um,
butt off.
oh
Uh,
yeah, absolutely.
Listen to me, I am still. Oh, I'm trying to fight back a big burp. This is
Yeah,
not going to
no,
be easy. So what's
I let all that out. I let all that out before we started. So
what's up with all them people down there? Ain't one of
they're listening in.
ain't one of them want to talk to
They're
us?
they're probably
They
like
don't want to
us,
talk to us.
and
Or
no, I think what it is we're all in a food coma.
what?
I mean, like,
Just
at
ain't
least I
that.
hope so.
Well, Jorge tired about it. He's been in a coma probably before dinner yesterday. Probably just soaking up on the hors d'oeuvres, the hors d'oeuvres.
Either that or he's busy saving the world.
All right.
One or the other.
One or the other. He's saving the world. That's his job. That's his
Yeah.
job. And well, there you go. I see Bernadette's in the room.
Hello.
Hello, Bernadette. How did your day go, darling?
Actually today, well, it's okay. I was just explaining to people in the chat. Yesterday evening, well, last night, my little dog, she went out to go to take care of her business outside,
Right.
and she came back in with a couple of puncture wounds.
Oh
'Cause
no.
she was trying to be Turkey Day dinner for something out
Something
there.
else.
Yeah.
That's not good.
But,
He's all
yeah,
right,
Hey.
though, huh?
she's a miniature Dachshund, but she grew up with a Rottweiler because I used to have a Rottweiler.
Ah,
And after he had passed, then I had a Presa Canario, which is in the Mastiff family. And that too was a big dog. So she really does think she's a really big dog.
yeah.
And of course she's the oldest thing on the property. She's
Well.
older than me. And so she, thinks she's the protector too.
Well, of course.
And she goes outside at night and she gets beat up by the dark, man. Something out there is kicking her ass, and she comes back in with holes in her and puncture wounds. And
Damn.
she's licking her wounds and, yeah, she's all fucked up. But she's still here, and she's still crotchety old lady, and
Well, it seems like there's a lot of fighting that dog then.
she got a lot of spunk in her. Okay, she's an old lady, and she ain't taking no shit from nobody. But something tried to make her, Thanksgiving dinner last night, and she wasn't having it.
Well, good. I'm glad.
So,
Well, Bernadette.
but I want to let everybody know she's okay.
Good.
She's okay. She's a tough old
Your
bird.
Thanksgiving day went fine, though? Everything went off?
I cooked my ass off, and we did everything but turkey.
Everything
Okay,
but
and
turkey.
everything was, I had to make the cranberry sauce from scratch. I had to go pick the cranberries and the whole.
Oh, are you shitting me? You picked your own cranberries, made your own sauce?
No, I don't pick no damn cranberries. They
Shit.
grow on
Well,
a
I was
block.
fixing. I don't know. What I was fixing to get on to you. Wait a minute. I don't think they grow cranberries up in the mountains. I know what they grow up there. I don't think it's
Actually, they grow
cranberries.
cranberries about 3 hours north of me.
I picked
It's
the
an
can off the
amazing
shelf.
sight.
That's what I did.
No, I make my own cranberry sauce. Ever since I've learned how to make cranberry sauce, I will never buy
I
another.
swear, ladies and gentlemen,
can of
this lady's got bluebirds singing around with ribbons in their hair, and there's songs being
Yes,
played.
they
There's
were
whistling.
out, and
I swear.
yeah, I had about 5 of them flying
Yeah,
around me all day
yeah,
yesterday. But we had a wonderful meal. We had a wonderful meal. And
Outstanding.
I have to tell you.
What?
At 2:00 in the afternoon, I'm just starting my pie. Okay, I have a toucan pie.
A toucan pie.
Yeah, toucan's the Eagle brand.
Two cans. Mama makes
It's a
them.
lemon.
Yeah, that's what
It's
Mama
a
makes.
lemon.
Lemon pie with 2 cans of Eagle brand.
We call them icebox pies. 'Cause
That's
you
what
put 'em
we
in the
call it.
refrigerator. Yeah, and so I was making my pie, and all of a sudden I'm realizing there's something really wrong with the pie because I'm just stirring. It's just like way more liquid than it should be. And I'm like, what the hell? And then I realized I didn't separate the eggs.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're not supposed to put them whites in there. Just the
No.
yellow.
And so at 2
See,
o'clock,
I know
and
this
the store
recipe.
closed
I
at
know
3
this
o'clock,
recipe.
I'm sending my son to the store. If you want pie,
You best get your butt to the store.
go get 2 more cans. And they had it on sale, so he bought 4. And I was like, oh,
He
you
wants
like
another pie when you get done. I like Linda Beeler's
You like
comment
pie.
here. I like my cranberry sauce fresh picked from the can. That's me. Fresh.
Well,
picked
I
from the
will
can.
tell you, if you buy a bag of cranberries, you would be amazed at
I
the
ain't got no
difference.
freaking
It is
bluebirds.
not-
I got a parrot.
It is not that hard to make. You add a little
All he
water,
wants to
add
do
a
is
little
pour
orange
more
juice,
rum into it.
add a little sugar. Oh my God, it is such an amazing difference than what you buy in the can. Buy bagged cranberries, make it fresh.
I'll bring it up to
You will
Marcia to.
thank me.
I'll
you
bring it
will
up to
thank
Marcia and
me.
have her take her under her
It was
advisement.
the first thing I made
She'll
because it's
probably
the
look at me and
easiest
say,
thing
"I
to
ain't
make.
making no fucking cranberries.
John,
Go pick your
tell
can."
Marcia.
She,
Tell Marcia.
She don't really like
She
cranberries.
will be a shero if she does.
She would
I-
be, but
and
she
you know
don't
what?
like cranberry
You know what
sauce.
I found out?
What?
You know what I found out? Cranberry sauce on top of that toucan pie,
Pretty good, huh?
dude. Oh,
Oh,
damn,
I can imagine
John.
that. I can imagine
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
Mhm.
Marcia usually makes that, and I know what pie you're talking about. Lemon icebox pie.
Yep.
And then she'll put, when they're in season, she can get them raspberries. Raspberry
Yes.
sauce, you heat it up, put some cornstarch in there, thicken it up, and then
But
spread that on
the
top.
difference between the
Ooh.
raspberry and the cranberry is that cranberry got that tang to it.
Tangy. Yeah.
And with the lemon, oh dude.
Sounds to
dude,
die for.
I'm telling you.
Well, let's get everybody
Yeah.
else in here. Jorge, how in the hell are
Okay.
you doing?
Well, I could go into a diabetic coma just listening to this,
I
you know?
know it. Oh, yesterday was the day for it, and today's the day for, woo, leftovers, baby.
Well, no, we're playing it smart, see. We are not eating leftovers today.
You're not.
We're having chili dogs.
Chili
tonight.
dogs.
There you go.
Nah, yeah.
Changing the pace.
Then we'll go at them again. We'll go at the leftovers again tomorrow. But
So your chili
Tonight
dogs
we're
to
having
cleanse
chili
the
dogs.
palate, you might say.
or blow the colon or
Or
something.
blow the yeah,
you know?
something. One of the two, brother. Make some
Something,
room.
Whatever.
Move everything through so you
Whatever.
can make some room. Well, how's Nan doing?
Nan is doing fabulous. She had like this huge thing for her brood down in Houston,
Right?
and she's headed this way on Sunday,
Wow.
and then we're gonna take off with the camper, and we're going camping next week.
Outstanding. Outstanding. So your boys were there though, right?
Oh yeah, I had like dinner for 8.
Oh,
You know, it was good.
good.
We
Outstanding.
went through some groceries.
Good. I'm glad to hear.
Smoked a turkey. It was good.
You smoked what?
A turkey.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering, just checking here. man.
12 hours on my
Texas,
smoker
man.
out back.
Yeah, I was 12
I bet
hours.
you
Well,
need a big pot
and
for
then-
that.
I spent 12 hours on my smoker too. That's probably why
Do
I
you
passed
need a
out.
really big pot
Well,
for smoking
yeah,
that
but-
turkey?
Huh?
No.
The judge.
Actually, yes. Actually, it is a pipe. The smoker's made out of a piece of pipe. But, yeah.
There you go.
So, in fact, it really is a big pipe.
It's a big
Right
pipe,
on.
and it smokes heavy. Outstanding.
It smokes a
Well,
lot.
Outstanding. Well, Jorge, I'm glad
Except
you're
you
here.
don't want to take nose hits off of this.
Don't
thing.
want to take no. No, you might have to be run. Jesus, this thing, I got pop-ups, that little noise y'all hear. I know y'all hear it because
Yep.
I hear it. All sorts of pop-ups popping up on my computer over here. Anyway, Jorge, thank you for being here. Let's get David in the room. David, how was your Thanksgiving, my friend?
Well, I have a song stuck in my head now.
Uh-oh. Which
I smoked 2 turkeys.
in the morning.
In the morning,
Smoked 2 turkeys at night.
in the afternoon.
I smoked 2 turkeys in the afternoon, and then I feel all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Happy Thanksgiving or post Thanksgiving, everyone, and welcome to the Christmas decoration season. Apparently, according to my neighbors.
Oh no.
Lights everywhere.
Well, we ain't got lights up, but Travis is very busy in the house, removing all the normal knickknacks and stuff on shelves, and in the next few days it will be transformed into a winter paradise here, and we will have snow and villages and all sorts of little things around the house. I enjoy it.
In southern Texas.
In South Texas. Ain't it some shit? We have to have fake snow. You know that. We ain't got none of that real stuff down here. It was poquito más frio this morning when I woke up. Yeah, a little cold. It was like 51. For y'all up north, that's dead of winter here.
We broke 40s. We got down to the 30s for the first time last night.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's cold.
I felt it.
Yeah, I talked to my brother up in Tennessee, and I said, "What's the weather like up there?" He said it was 28. Wow. Keep that shit up there, please. I don't want no part of it.
It's funny. I miss the snow, but I don't miss the cold.
Yeah, the snow looks pretty. If you could do the snow without the cold, if somebody could come up with that shit, that'd be fun.
You know how I like snow, John?
Huh.
In pictures.
In pictures. That's the best place to find them. Look at there.
Yeah.
Snow. Ain't that pretty? And you always go out and take the picture before the snow gets all dirty, from the driving and the sludge and the dust form that just, after a while, unless you live way out in the country, I don't guess it's very pristine for very long.
No, it doesn't stay that way. Trust me.
Anyway, so we got a new variant. Holy shit.
Yes.
Isn't that a good? It's funny. It doesn't seem like the Republicans are willing to change, but COVID will.
Yeah, COVID will change. Oh yeah, let's talk about Congresswoman Bobart.
Oh gosh,
you
we had to go there.
Oh yeah. Can she be the next SpaceX person we put up in space?
Yeah, let's put her up on the rocket. Let's shoot her up there. Let's see. Would this thing keep
only if she's on the outside.
Yeah, strap it to the outside. Travis, I'm about to hit
And now
this thing with a hammer.
And now I get to know that she's damaging her 4 kids the same way she's damaged. It's just a wonderful scenario.
Oh, hell. What did I do? Are y'all there?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, good.
We are.
I just opened up Skype for some reason. Trying to... Oh, I wonder if that's what that is.
Are you trying to get over there on Robin's show?
No, no. I didn't do yesterday's show. I had to get over here and do my show. Because we didn't have a beer and bud. I mean, we didn't have a Thursday night meeting. So,
No, we did not.
and today was beer and bud Friday, and I could
Hell,
already
you may have
see.
hooked up to the aliens. We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, the keyword for the aliens is Bobart.
Bobart.
It signals them to come pick her back up.
She
Jesus.
put a half-assed apology out there.
You know what?
Have you
We
listened
have
to that
more
apology
important
yet?
things to do than be distracted with this shit.
Yeah.
Then why'd you say
John.
it, you stupid
Yeah.
idiot?
John,
Her non-apology apology.
Yeah.
Did anybody see what she said? Did anybody watch the video
Yes.
of what she said?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It just,
This woman is so disgusting. But what I find even more disturbing is that they laughed.
Yes. Yes.
oh
they
yeah, she has
enjoyed
an
it.
audience. This is the thing that gets me. She has an audience out there.
Yeah.
What
Now-
one of the talking heads
Yeah,
on TV
she's
said
in
it looked
high
like
heels and stretch
Republican
pants, too.
stand-up comedy night, open mic night.
You know, if she was a comic, she would probably be excused for making those because it's comedy.
Yeah,
And
but she's
in
not.
Comedy, but she's not. This is a woman who purports to be a representative in the House.
What district
In
is
our
she in
Congress.
Colorado?
I
I remember Marjorie Taylor Greene is Georgia's 14th district.
don't know
I
which
can't remember what
district
district
that Bobart
she
is in,
is.
but Colorado needs to take out the garbage.
Take out the
she
trash.
is
That's what Kinzinger
trash.
called her. Bobart is trash. That's what he tweeted out. A fellow Republican. And that's what she is. Her, this whole clown car of Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Bobart, who's at the, throw in Louis Gomart. You could throw a whole clown car in there. Jim Jordan.
She had on a T-shirt
Hello.
that said "Rush," referring to the movie,
Right?
guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin does. Gee, I wonder where she
Yeah.
got that shit from.
Yeah,
She's
she is a
District 3
disgusting
in
little
Colorado.
piece of crap. I'm telling you.
She's District 3 that kind of is to the west of Denver.
Right? So District 3, I'll
Garbage.
try to stick that in my mind.
Are
Yeah.
they that redneck out there?
Are they that ignorant?
Uh,
Really?
District 3 was
Best
drawn
you got is a
such
high
way-
school dropout. I'm sure there's more people in that district that are a little more intelligent-minded than her.
But it cuts out most of the population areas. The only real big population center I think that they have in that area would be the Air Force Academy City, Colorado Springs,
Colorado Springs.
which is pretty
Well, that-
redneck.
Yeah.
Bunch of horny guys in the academy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we want. Get her. I like the way she totes them guns. You know, it just, I'm sorry. It's just the ignorance abounds. Her and Marjorie Taylor Greene are
No.
in the same bucket.
It doesn't include Colorado Springs. My mistake.
Not Colorado Springs.
So yeah, most of the population areas are cut out. So it's Grand Junction, I guess, would be the biggest city.
So it's pretty rural
And
area.
the way that Republicans
Yeah.
are redrawing district maps right now is going to guarantee that more people like her dumbass is going to get into Congress. This is foul, you guys. This is foul on any fucking level.
It is. It is. When you
Excuse
start
me, but I'm
throwing
gonna
in.
say something that I don't normally
Oh,
say
hold
about
on
another
now.
woman.
Hold on to your
That
britches.
bitch needs to go.
That bitch needs to go. I would agree with that because she's making, you know, this is our house. These are our congressmen and our senators, and if you look at lately, especially the Republican Party with Paul Gosar and his little cartoon there, he thinks he's a little funny little guy. Look at me in your face, libtard,
Little
and that's what this
Nazi.
shit is. Yes, you know, it borders on the
and
ridiculous.
and her
It is
Roxy
ridiculous.
twin from the 14th out of Georgia.
Cucumber lady,
Yeah, she
Marjorie Taylor
needs to
Cucumber.
go too.
You know, they make a mockery of the reason that we elect our leaders. We are supposed to elect the leaders to move our country forward, to work together, get up there, not to get up there and what, play cute every day with little jokes about your fellow colleagues. Are you shitting me? How about do your job? How about discuss the issues up there on that damn stage instead of making a little fun about Pete Buttigieg still at home trying to learn how
John,
to
look at-
breastfeed?
They're following their leader's example.
They are.
Literally,
They
don't do your
are.
job. And
They got
go up
all of
there
this
and
from
Well,
Trump.
say
It's
the
it's his
crowd.
playground. His
Yeah,
play card.
absolutely.
And he is an ass.
He is.
And John,
He thrives on that
after
shit.
the last three verdicts that have come down in this country, and I'll include the one in North Carolina, I think in North Carolina,
Charlottesville.
Charlottesville.
Right.
Bernadette, did you see what Tulsi Gabbard said about that verdict?
I'm just flabbergasted at the bullshit that is allowed to go on in this country on a daily fucking basis when people are dying. That ain't no fucking joke.
No, but that's you know they think that's the way they're going to get their constituents happy.
They're
You sit up there and make jokes about libtards.
Disregard for
Yeah.
getting a vaccine and protecting not only their own damn selves, but the rest of us also.
They'd
That
rather
ain't no
point out the
fucking
fact
joke.
that
As we
Ilhan
see,
Omar might be a
the
terrorist.
virus is mutating. It's mutating.
Yeah.
And I hope it goes after every last single one of them that don't take this virus serious.
Well, you
We
know,
need to get
that's exactly what it's
this
doing.
planet.
We keep talking about, you know, in South Africa, I think it's only like 27, I want to say, but don't hold me to the number, % vaccinated. These things, this COVID-19 mutates when there's nobody, when it gets passed to another person. It keeps getting passed. Every time it gets passed, there's a possibility it can mutate. If your population is not vaccinated, then yes, it's just going to continue
Coming
to,
for you.
and now we have
The new
Omicron.
variant has 30
New spikes?
mutations on its spikes. 30.
Yeah.
If it don't get you one way, it's going
gonna
to
try
get
to
you
another.
another.
It's a very scary
Understand something.
situation if this thing.
The common cold is a coronavirus, and look how often that gets you. I don't understand these people, but I don't like this stupid ass game that they're playing because this ain't no fucking joke.
No, but to
And
them again,
I really don't have anybody else to blame but fuck Trump.
the most
Oh, did I
majority
say
of people
that
that
out loud?
are not vaccinated have a political undertone to their excuse. Kiss my ass. You want to play dumb shit and just, with the rest of the nation? If you do, don't try to sell me that you're a
Stay at
patriotic.
home and die.
Yeah, stay home and die. Don't go to the hospital because you're going to spread it to somebody else who's in there for a broke arm or some shit.
The doctors and the nurses are getting tired of the people that come in there that are on the ventilators now. The ones that are dying.
I am done with people who
unvaccinated.
are refusing to get vaccinated. I'm done with that shit. If you're die already. Because what are you asking the rest of society to do? Put up with your sick ass just because you don't want to get a jab because Biden
There's people
or
out
some
there
shit?
that can't be vaccinated, and by all means, they need to be protected too, because they do have issues where they cannot get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Maybe they're a child. And their age doesn't allow for them to get vaccinated right now. I would hate to see a child under 5 die from COVID on a fucking ventilator in the hospital because his stupid ass parents wouldn't get a fucking shot.
Ain't it sad?
It is sad.
David,
And we've already
how's
seen families with 4 or 5 kids
John,
be left because their parents wouldn't get vaccinated.
Go ahead, Ore.
Bernadette kind of got this thing going, and yeah, I'm with you. Is it just the tryptophan from the turkey, or did I see that Louis Gohmert is going to run against Ken Paxton?
Yes, you are.
For
It's not the
Attorney General
tryptophan.
here.
Yes, Louis Gohmert, the brain that Louis is going to run for Attorney General, trying to take Ken Paxton's place. Yes.
The most clown fuck criminal
In Texas.
insane shit you've ever seen. How many lawsuits has Ken Paxton filed against the United States of America?
Oh shit, tons of them, buddy. He was the one that led the charge in the trying to discount Pennsylvania during the January 6th count.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's my attorney general was the one that started that shit. Go Ken Paxton. Are you shitting me?
Louis says he's just too liberal.
Yes.
And we need to get serious.
Yes, Louis
We gotta
Gohmert
get
thinks
serious.
Ken Paxton is too liberal, and Ken Paxton is under investigation and under indictment. And his staff is the one that wanted him investigated for bribery charges.
God.
Look at my governor, my lieutenant governor, my attorney general, my congressman, who is now out down here in the 27th district bragging about the infrastructure. Did he vote for it? No, he did not. Michael Cloud voted no for the infrastructure, but he likes what it's doing now. He just didn't agree with how it was being paid for. Really, Michael? Kiss off, you little... How else are you going to pay for it except when this shit's paid for, baby? This shit's paid for, yeah. I hate my con. He's a worthless piece of crap. Does
Is that
nothing.
the first time he said something in months?
That's the first time I've seen him on TV in a year and something. Michael Cloud, for the record, District 27 down here in Texas, the day after January 6th, put out on his Twitter feed, "Follow me to Parlor." That's my congressman who want to go get in bed with a bunch of insurrectionist traitors to this country, baby. That's who my congressman sleeps with, man. You bet your ass. I think he was giving tours in the whole 9 yards. He's all in on this insurrectionist shit. Yeah.
Okay, you guys, I got a serious question.
I got a
serious
Hey,
because this shit is happening
we
all
love
over
you, Bernadette.
Hang on, Jorge, maybe you can answer this. How the fuck do we combat this shit?
Oh, baby.
I mean, it's great to call these fuckers out, and they should be
we
called
can call
out.
them names
But we
every
gotta
day.
come up
Doesn't
with a
solve
serious
anything.
fucking plan to combat
don't
this
care.
shit.
Well, that all starts with community involvement. Your community. You know, if we could get, and I like to hold Johnny Fly up as an example. Johnny Fly got motivated during the last elections. He went down there to his Democratic headquarters and volunteered. Let me do something for you. Man, he got wrapped up in it. He enjoyed the shit out of it. That is one of the things, if you want to get involved and make a difference, just call your local Democratic headquarters and make that first phone call and say, hey, you know, I don't want to knock on doors. I'm not good at this, that, or the other, but what can I do? They will give you tasks that will help the movement, to help the greater good. If you're outward going and you want to knock on doors, baby, they'll send you out there and just say, here, go smile on your face and pitch your candidate.
We have got to motivate more
people to be involved.
Don't vote to vote.
Yes. The worst enemy this
We've
country has is
gotta
apathy.
motivate these people.
We have too many
And
people
the
that don't
Democrats have the worst fucking messaging system out there. Just get out there and fucking talk about what the shit you've done.
Well, that would help.
Because
we have done a lot.
There's been quite a bit, yes.
Yeah, we've done a lot. As a matter of fact, if you look at everything, Joe, and you know,
Market it.
I think the economy is going to start to turn around. I really do. I don't think this inflation is going to last much longer.
Well, it was until they announced a new COVID
Well, there you go.
variant.
That's true. The market took a dive 1,000 points this morning. As soon as that news hit, it hit the market. Because the market gets nervous, you know, because all of a sudden they start moving their money from transportation into, I don't know, Zoom and Netflix, because your ass is going to be home again. That's what they're thinking. Yeah, this is...
I watch the hell out of Netflix because I'm home all the fucking time.
Marcia's
I'm not going out there.
I don't think there's too much Marcia hasn't seen on Netflix. She watches it every night. I was what was we watching yesterday, Travis?
Lately,
me and Mama was watching something yesterday, and I can't.
Y'all started watching the documentary series on Jeffrey Epstein.
Know. Yes, that last night.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it was a documentary about Jeffrey Epstein, and boy, howdy shit. Talk about taking down every name and piss you off. That shit went on forever. Hey, if you got money, baby, big money, you could buy off politicians easy. Your attorney general shit, you know. No
it wasn't just Epstein.
No, and it still isn't. It still isn't. You know, they're no, I clicked the wrong button again. That's all right. I know how to do this shit.
There apparently is a market out
Prince
there.
Andrew? Is that who I'm thinking about?
Prince Andrew.
Yeah, he's still involved in this. You know, if you look at the list of people that Jeffrey Epstein hung around, and you know, birds of a feather, you're talking about extremely high levels of power in the world. Not just in
the
our
world.
Country, in the world.
No, in the world.
What kind of power do those people have to silence somebody or something? A lot, because it all rolls downhill. You know, it controls the. You know, Vanity Fair magazine was taking a hit because they were the ones.
And this was a man who went from being a high school teacher to hanging with the richest people in the world because he lied his way into that shit. And then he turns out to be a sex trafficker to the world.
Where's Matt Gaetz? Speaking of sex traffic, where is Matt Gaetz?
Yeah, I'm sure he took some pointers.
Jeff Curry says he can't remember where he hid his weed. That's bad. Jeff, that's bad. If you can't remember where you hid your weed, man, that's...
Better go get some munchies and come down some.
You got too much weed.
No, I just want to smoke what he's smoking. You can't remember where you put it. That's some damn good shit. Somebody said check the refrigerator. Where was it? It's probably or in the little Debbie box if you're into those Swiss rolls.
You have to be in the state you was when you hit it.
Yeah.
So if you wasn't high, you need to come down.
Come
if
back
you was,
down.
You need to get back fair.
As soon as that desire that buzz wears
The
off, you're
bug
going to be under pressure to
compartment.
find it.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
yeah, that's funny.
Gates has given Rittenhouse an orientation. That's what Timothy says. I wouldn't doubt it. They're scrambling over there. Any one of these little clown car Republicans would just love to have Rittenhouse, just so they can parade him around like a little.
And he knows he's being used.
He's got to know
Would
it.
you let him date your daughter?
No, he ain't taking my daughter anywhere. If I had one, hell, if my son was gay, I wouldn't let him date him either. So, just that way, I just wouldn't let any
Would you
child
like
of
him
mine
to
get
be
near
on
that
your
little
police
shit.
force?
No, I don't want him doing that.
It's remarkable how they have embraced. They are just violent. The Republican Party is just advocating violence.
That's all they're doing. That's what makes me nervous. Is you listen to who was that
Disgusting.
idiot? I keep looking over there. I can't remember the idiot's name. Madison Cawthorn. I ought to remember. He's the one out there telling his constituents to be armed, be dangerous, and be moral. Really? Be moral? How does that fly in there with the other two? Be armed and be dangerous.
Well,
but be moral? No.
It all depends on
asshole.
what your morals are, John.
John, have you not ever read the Gospel according to Saint Rambo?
I guess I
It's
missed
all
that
about being
during
armed and
Bible
violent and
study.
moral.
I didn't,
Yeah.
didn't miss that one. I missed that one, but I'm sure it's in there. It's a wonder they don't write a new one, the Gospel according to Rambo, because that's what they've turned their religion into. Hell, there's churches based on the AR-15.
According to fuck Trump going on right now.
Yeah. Oh shit! No. Emergency.
Don't do that.
I have a.
Don't do that.
Oh, I spilled beer all over in my lap. Oh shit! That's cold. That nugget. There's the mouse. Mouse still working? I don't know. Things are going pop, sizzle, and all that other shit here. God.
Gotta keep a towel handy, man.
There are states where that's a misdemeanor right there.
Handy. I know it.
There you go.
Expecting the law to come around any minute.
And don't come back
Oh hell! And I
until
accidentally
you've
hit a button.
redeemed yourselves.
Shit. Look at here.
And don't come back until you've redeemed
Oh, we get two at a go, two at a time.
Medley of the buttons.
Shit, I didn't know that. Oh, now it's not. No, now that right. This is mouse work.
All right. It looks like my house.
Oh man. Well, the mouse.
I can't see what's going on. but
Nothing.
just
There's
hearing
nothing
this
happening
audio
here.
drama play before me. I'm just imagining everything's on fire right now.
Just go back to your
Travis,
homes.
you
There's
don't
nothing to
want
see here. God, my
what's
lap is all
going
full of beer. God knows, man.
You don't want to
Wet
see this.
on fire.
No. Is
Well,
it that bad?
shit.
Ah,
Well, I'm still speaking to you, so it's not that bad, but
something's working.
Not wringing out towels yet.
yeah. Well,
Well,
shit. That was
shit.
fun. Tune in tomorrow for
Well-
another exciting episode of What Does John Fuck Up Today? Yeah, now my towel's all full of beer. Yeah, my sticker.
At least he didn't take his shirt off.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening. Not on this camera.
We love you, brother.
I wouldn't do that to all these people. They'd go wild if they see my manly hairy chest with my pecs. Oh man, I'm telling you. There's my sticker. Does that Trump sticker make you feel stupid yet? I keep that up there just as a reminder to. I just keep asking myself, does that Trump? Does it make you feel stupid yet? Really? Let's go, Brandon. Really?
Just makes you feel like an
Does it
asshole.
really make you feel that? I don't know. It's all they got, baby. It's all they got. They're going to hang on to it as much as they can. They don't have truth and justice. All they got is lies and bullshit. Which brings up that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember all that sign. No. Ed, are you in the room?
Oh, yep.
I spilled my beer, and there you go. You snuck in the room. How you doing, brother?
I'm fine. Hope everyone's Thanksgiving went well. Mine went well.
Good.
Right on.
Had some dinner with my sister and her kids. Went well.
Very
And of
good.
course, I was on Twitter today.
Oh yeah.
It says Cornerstone John Hagee's Cornerstone Church apologized for the "Let's Go Brandon" chant and everything, but it's too little, too late.
Yeah,
In
I
my
saw
book.
that. Oh man, what happened to my pipe? Don't tell me it got beer too. I seen that. Him apologizing. I'm sorry I let them idiots in my church. You did. Yes, the beer was cold, Martha Olivera. It's very cold in my lap too. My pants are now cold and
Vince,
wet
John
with beer.
Hagee's already a right member of the religious right anyway.
I don't know why he's bothering.
Religious-
It's what he is. It's who he is. Why apologize for it?
Hagee.
That's who
It's
you
John
are.
Hagee, really.
That's
Whoa,
what you've
man.
turned your religion into. Don't be whining about, oh, well, I shouldn't have let these people in. That's exactly who you are. Don't make excuses for your shit. That's what you've turned your religion into. You're evangelical doesn't mean evangelical anymore. It means maggot. That's what evangelical means. So get your red hat, your AR-15, and go to
Yep.
church. And yell, let's go, Brandon. Are you shitting me?
Go spread that COVID.
Fuck, no, my pipe is wet. Oh, shit, man.
Oh,
This is not good.
John.
This is not
This
good.
is
Oh,
this is beer and Bud Friday.
Really? The beer fell into the bowl. Oh, man. I couldn't have planned that any better.
I'm dying, John.
I am too now. Most of my beer's gone, and it seems to be in my Cavendish. Wait a minute. Dun, 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 dun. Mission Impossible, man. You adapt. You overcome.
knows?
You move forward. Anything that gets in your way, adjust your maneuvers, baby. Get to
It
it.
could be a chocolate and peanut
Diaper.
butter.
There's a
Could be
way
a
to get
chocolate
around
peanut
this
butter moment.
problem. Just don't panic. Take your time. Do it right. Make sure that when you take that shot, it's anyway. You always keep a backup pipe.
did you have a fried turkey for your Thanksgiving?
I had a fine. Now, a bunch of asses.
Oh,
I had a fine turkey and a ham.
no
And a
fried
ham.
turkey.
Nope. No fried turkey. We did it in the oven the old-fashioned way. Mama did a fantastic
Oh, that's
job.
good. We had a small chicken. We just cooked that in the oven, roasted chicken.
Let me see, my mouse works. HEB had a special. You buy the ham, you get the turkey. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked out the smallest
Store?
ham I could find for the cheapest price I could. I am soaking wet. This is bullshit. Anyway, got the ham and then got the free turkey. We were gonna save the ham for Christmas, and the turkey for Thanksgiving, but
Had a spiral
somebody
ham
in the
also.
house. Now, I'm not pointing names or fingers or anything. I'm just saying.
Travis.
I'm just saying. Somebody wanted turkey and ham.
John, you got to chime in. Just want to let you know.
You got a couple of super
I
chats to
do
call out,
have a
John.
couple of them. I didn't even know. Catman56, our buddy Keith up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, came in and gave $5 and said, "Loving on the family with foods, love, and respects. Then looking on the unvaxxed. Oh well, goodbye. How strange! It is indeed a strange world, Keith.
Hybrid.
You know, what are we gonna do?" And then
Oh,
Karen
it's
Van
okay.
White came in with $2 and said, "The finest entertainment on YouTube. You can't find any finer entertainment. Where else are you?" That is right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the entertainment capital of the world. Where else are you going to find such fine and educated discussion going on? Entertainment, things that you may not know, you're going to learn right here. I'm telling you.
It's
baby.
slow for me, so you might
What?
have to wait for like 10 minutes.
Would the microwave go off?
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
maybe.
Travis.
No, just
We can hear
notification.
you.
Yes, somebody wanted ham in.
Oh, hey, I got a hot mic talking about
Yep.
talking about
mic.
Delta 8 over here.
Do what now?
No, I heard Bernadette in the background going, you can hear her, and I was just talking to Rose about my Delta 8 that you picked me up today. I was telling her it helps relieve stress.
Is it? Good. I picked Travis up a little vape today, a little Delta 8.
Yep.
And
Does the trick for anxiety.
it does.
Oh, yeah. It does. It does, and I've been needing a lot of it lately.
Not that we have any reason
The
for
witch, John.
anxiety.
Today is the Native American Heritage Day.
Today is?
Yeah.
I did not know
Yes.
that. I did not know that. I am so, I tell y'all, I like to watch Lisa Ling on CNN on Sunday night. When she does a special. I like checking out stuff. Anyway, this one coming up this Sunday is on the Osage Indian Nation. I believe it's in Oklahoma. I'm not sure. I am looking forward to this because the story is about, again, a situation to where Native Americans became wealthy because, hey, oil on their land, and it was their land. And at one time, evidently, they were some of the wealthiest people in America. And, for the times, so white people can't have that shit. So best thing to do is pass a law that makes it legal to kill them. And that's what they did, evidently.
There's a book.
Huh.
It's called Killers of the Flower Moon, The Osage Murders and the Birth of the FBI by David Gran.
Good book?
I have it.
Oh,
the
outstanding.
Book
Sounds good.
by David Gran.
Well, then that's probably a lot of
It
information.
tells the whole story about the birth of the FBI and the Osage Nation.
Yeah, because
If you want a
evidently
reference book,
Oklahoma
that
passed
tells
a
it
law
all.
that made it profitable if an Indian were to die, his land.
Well, if the Indians had any money from
Right.
their oil, they were white people were allowed to oversee the money for these savages who didn't know how to handle it. Okay, so they had overseer
Yeah, like that
of their
was
money.
Of their money, because
Well, yeah,
yeah,
and then suddenly they get like they disappear, and then the overseer gets all the money, and yeah, it was just horrible what happened.
yeah. I'm looking forward to it. This is the history,
But it's David Gran,
just like
Grann,
spell it again.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon. I'll have to look for it.
David Gran, yeah.
Again,
it's a
it's
good
another
book.
piece of our history that doesn't look so pretty, so we're not going to teach it. That kind of
Yeah,
thing.
we don't want our kids to know about this.
Yeah, it falls right on the lines of the same thing as Black Wall Street and other atrocities through our history, whether it be to Japanese Americans, Native Americans,
funny how
African
Black
Americans.
Wall Street was in Oklahoma too.
Yeah, go figure that. Guess what? It ain't far from what it used to be that now. It's still a very, very,
Not.
not everybody there. We have blue dots in Oklahoma, just like we have blue dots in every
Yes.
state. But
Yes.
again, it's very rural, redneck kind of living, and it's sad to say, a lot of people get suckered into that idea that, if you live out in a rural area, you believe in a good country living and all that good stuff, that, you just got to be a good flag waving, gun toting, Bible toting Republican. No, you don't. You can live anywhere and still have a compassionate heart. You can still be concerned about the overall health and wealth of our country, and that we should not be coddling, which is what we've been doing for decades and decades, the very wealthy and the big corporations to bless us with their jobs while they piss on you. No. This infrastructure bill that's just passed, we need that shit. This Build Back Better plan, we need that shit for our society. It doesn't not benefit the wealthy. It does not benefit corporations, so they're not interested in it, baby. And neither are the Republicans, because that's who they serve. And that kind of shit's going to cost this country. I'm ready. Let me get this before we quit. Nancy Halverson came in and donated $5 to Super Chat and said, "Get yourself another beer." Oh, I still have. I didn't spill it all. I don't waste this shit. Might run it through my pants first, but, it's like the old Irishman. My friend, when you die, I'll pour a fine bottle of Irish whiskey on your grave. I'll just run it through my body first. I don't want waste none of that shit.
Uh,
Anyway. Now that I'm smelling like a drunk. But I did fix the pipe situation. You always have a backup pipe.
There you go.
There you go. Adapt, overcome, move forward. That's what you do. Anyway.
A good camper is always prepared, right, John?
That's it, baby. You don't know what's going to happen out on the road. You got to be able to fix that shit yourself.
We're campers.
Yes, we are campers indeed, but we are indeed. I wish oh man. Yeah, let's don't get that going again because I watched some, damn, that's wet. I got beer everywhere. That's the wet towel. Seen some.
Soggy bottom boy.
Yeah. No, not the bottom, just the lap, buddy. Just the lap. One big old straight line across both
It
pants.
didn't get that deep, huh?
No, but it was enough beer to mourn over, I guess.
That's okay. We love you, brother.
I love you back.
It's
I love
all
you
right.
back. I love this whole family that we've got going on here, man. This is, I did yesterday. When you're giving those thanks, I'm thankful for this Blue Dot family. I really am. Y'all. I've heard so many of y'all tell me, John, you helped me make it through a rough time. Maybe I can't tell y'all how many times this Blue Dot family has helped my family through rough times, and continue to, and so yeah, on the mushy, corny part, yes, I'm very thankful that we have this Blue Dot family, that we can gather around and talk, and that we made friends with each other online and all that stuff. It's there you go. John Cass says it all. Just donated $10 and said, build back better. Let's go. Where's my whacker? Thank you very much, John Cass. Yes, let's go, because that's what this country needs. And that's what's so disheartening is when you go to look at the people who object to it. Those are the people that will actually benefit from it. Blue-collar workers out there toting that God, gun, and guts shit. The Republicans, we ain't taking none of that liberal shit. Yes, you are. You'll be happy to get it once it's passed. Be tickled to death. It's the same way the New
They're
Deal.
already out there toting it.
Yes.
The Republican Party is already out there toting it to their constituents.
I did. That kind of pissed me off when I seen Michael Cloud on there talking about how great the infrastructure plan is and how we're going to benefit from him, and he voted against it. Really?
It's a hypocrite.
And it should be said every time he gets on TV.
Yes.
Somebody else should get on TV and say, and you know what? And he didn't vote for it.
He didn't vote for it.
And he didn't vote for it. And she didn't vote for it.
And it's not because it wasn't a good deal. The hard infrastructure, the one that the Senate Republicans helped pass, there was nothing wrong with that. That is what this country needs. Roads, bridges, broad, all sorts of stuff. And he knows that's what this country needs. It's going to create jobs. It's going to build up the economy. It's going to repair our infrastructure. And he votes no. Why? Because it's not about the issue. It's about the attitude. And Michael Cloud, my congressman, is one of those people with the attitude is, I don't give a shit what it is. If the Democrats brought it up, the answer is no. Now I'm going to go to my room and pout. That's my congressman. We got to do better with this shit. Huh?
If I had $1,000, John, I would donate it to you so you can run against Cloud.
Oh, man.
I
I am so looking forward to finding out who in my district is. I haven't heard anybody announce here in the 27th district yet if they are going to run against him. Somebody has to. Somebody has to step up against this because this is just bullshit.
I think you should.
He got in there on this wave of Trump shit, and it's really after January 6th. Follow me to Parlor. Really? That doesn't scream patriotism to me. Not one bit at all, baby. It sounds like an insurrectionist traitor is what it sounds like. And it's just, we have to do better. We have better people in my district. We have smart, moral people in this county, in this district, that could do the job. But I think a lot of it is intimidation because of the state, the gerrymandering in this state. It is hard to run in this district and get a Democrat because our district has been gerrymandered to look like one side of an octopus, reaching up there and getting Bob up here on his ranch and his little place up here. You know, it's just utterly disgusting to watch how my state cheats their ass off to win. And that's not the image any Texan wants. We don't have a reputation of cheating our ass off to win. And it's disgusting. And that's why Louis Gohmert running for Attorney General is just it's another thorn in my ass of ignorant people doing
Fucking
shit.
joke, man.
Mark Hankins came in with a $5 donation. Mark, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate every donation we get. Pisses my neighbors off, but fuck them. That's what I say. Anyway, yeah. When we ask what do we do, what plans do we have? I don't have the answer. I wish I did. If I had that answer, hell, I might have me a job in Washington somewhere.
Right.
But the only answer I could come up with is the only power the people have ever had is the power of coming together. Is when we come together, when we mobilize and activate, we win, baby. There's more Democrats in this country than there are Republicans. And I remind you again how small in percentage the maggot crowd really is. The Louis Gohmerts, the Bobarts, the Marjorie Taylor Greens, it's a small percentage of people. There are a vast majority of conservatives out there who don't want to be associated with the clown car. And
the Tea Party.
Yeah, the Tea Party. It's the same thing. The clown party was born of the Tea Party. The outrage of America electing a black man into the White House.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. I don't ever kid myself of where this Republican Party that is in power now came from. That's where it came from racist, bigoted people who swore they was going to take their country back. Really? From who? Your fellow Americans. Because they don't like this democracy shit. They don't like that.
Then Trump says, "This is my kind of people."
Yes.
You know what, John? This is the way I look at it. When you look at people and label them others, then you make them less than human. And at that point, they have no qualms about doing what they do because the others are less than human. They don't even look at them as human. And that's how they're capable of getting out there and doing the most vile and disgusting shit that we've seen.
Who was it that said that if you can convince the lowest white man that he is better than the
Lyndon Johnson.
Was it Lyndon Johnson? He said if you can convince the lowest white man that he's better than the best black man, he won't mind it when you pick his pocket. And that is what, in a nutshell, Trump is doing today. That's what Trump is doing today, and these are other Republicans like Bobart and all that. If they can convince you, oh, you're better than that Ilham Omar. I'm surprised she didn't show up there with a backpack on. You know how them Muslims are. Well, then you hate Muslims too? Well, give me your money. Yeah, because we're gonna fight them together. No, they're just picking your pocket, and they're using your ignorance, and your bigotry, and your hatred, so they can reach in that pocket and you don't even mind.
And now they're out there and they're putting this child murderer out there as the face of the Republican Party, and it's vile. It's disgusting. This is our country. This is America, y'all.
It is. That's the other day when we talked about the trial in Brunswick, Georgia. That was justice despite the system. And I don't want to turn that loose because the 72 days it took before that video became public, 72 days that the sheriff, the district attorney, everybody in that county had seen that video, knew what happened, and did nothing. They were willing to sweep it under the rug. They were all more than willing to let him go on this because, he's a good old boy. Used to be the detective for the district attorney's office, an investigator. He's been with us for a long time. We just turned a blind eye to this. We didn't see it. Bullshit. if we don't go back and hold those people accountable, then there's a hollow ring inside this verdict. It's not complete because they attempted to hide this. If we just don't pay attention, we got the verdict now, we got the bad guys, not all of them. Not all of them. They all took an oath. And I'm about tired of this bullshit with the oath thing, that people don't really give a fuck about the oath. The oath keepers. No, you're not an oath keeper.
No.
The Proud Boy. No, I wouldn't be so proud if I was you. You know, it's bullshit, patriotic bull crap that they try to come up and convince you that we're all for the good American people. Here, hold your Bible, grab your gun. You know, it's sickening. It's fucking sickening. But that's what we have.
Well said.
That's what we have.
Well said.
And it isn't until we come together. It isn't only, what's that old adage? For bad things to happen, that good people stand by and do nothing.
Do nothing.
That's if we lose, that's why we lose. If we can't retain the House and the Senate, it's the apathy within our own people. It's the I don't give a fuck. I gave it all last time. Why should I give a shit this time? You have to keep that up. It's
just have to educate.
Yeah.
You've got to spread the
word. It doesn't have to consume your life.
Hell, Trump ain't through, man. Don't think we finished.
We just have to take the responsibilities of being a citizen a little bit more serious. This is a free and fair country only because we make it that way. And if we don't make it that way, it will not be so fair at all. And it ain't going to be that free. What do you...
Ain't even close to over yet.
No. These idiots running around talking about saving their freedom.
Has the possibility of failing.
Yes.
Should we want it to? Because it is about our will. Whether we got the will to get out there and go do whatever the fuck it takes to go and be counted as a vote or not. That's what this country is dependent upon.
And that's where we come in. That's where I come in, you come in. That's where we all come in. So I encourage anybody, wherever you are, it just takes one phone call to a Democratic headquarters. I want to be involved. I don't have much, but I want to contribute in some way. And there are lots of small little jobs that need to be done in an organization that don't require you to, like I say, knock on doors or put the pom-poms in your hand and get out there. And there are a menagerie of a cornucopia of tasks, I say, that must be done. So I urge you to get involved in the system. I argued a lot of times with people who want to start a third party. I don't like that idea. The basic conception behind it is great. We come up with something else. But the fact is that we live in a two-party system. And if you don't think the party is what you want it to be, then get your ass in it and change it. And it can start at the basic grassroots level. If you don't like what your local party is doing,
out there
get in it.
Changing their party right now.
Yeah.
All they had to do was get voted in. Some of them dumb bitches ran unopposed.
Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene ran unopposed and only got 75% of the vote. 75% of those people that voted for her. 25% said, I ain't voting for that ignorant one. If she's the only one on the ballot, I don't care. There's your intelligent conservatives out there.
Of getting out there and putting yourself out there for your community is Aaron T. Aaron Trombley ran a hell of a race in her little
Yes. And
county.
that was her first time.
First time. But the important thing is she got her name out there, and she got what she stands for out there.
Indeed.
And what she stands for is the homelessness of this country, which is a humongous problem.
That's what came through, when we had our discussion, was that she has a real care.
Issues to run on.
Yes,
and
issues, but homeless and the cost of housing, it was a big issue with her because she lived that. And so many people have gone through crisis in their life, and they think, well, I can't run. Yes, you can. You could run for office. your basic life skills and the empathy of what you learned from what you've gone through gives you that knowledge to be able to be a leader. And believe me, you don't have to get up and do anything. Just be involved in the process, and it'll make you feel so much better. It will. It make you feel a little more patriotic, to tell you the truth. It does. Anytime I get involved in anything in Beto O'Rourke's running down here in Texas, so y'all know I'm on Team Beto. I was really disappointed me and Travis didn't get to go to his thing when he was in Corpus the other night. It got sprang on us. We didn't even know he was going to be in town. But yeah, I want to get him. I want to find out who's going to be running in District 27 here. If there's somebody going to be running against Cloud, I want to know who it is so I can promote the shit out of them. And then we want to start doing our Two for Blue campaign to where we can, especially those people living in a blue area that are your pretty safe Democratic strongholds. Those people running in red areas, red states like mine. Whoever's going to be running against Mac or Cloud in my district is going to need all the help they can get, so I will definitely help them. But that's what we're going to try to do. We're coming up less than a year now away from the midterms. And go ahead.
I was just going to say, Sparky's got his hand up in the audience. Can you bring him in?
Before we leave.
Let me see if Travis, you in there? He might be busy. Let me see if I can.
Looks like Travis is muted out.
Yeah, I think Rose just came home, and as a matter of fact, I think I just heard his voice. He's still busy with trying to. I think I got him. No, he didn't. I clicked on him, but he didn't come in. Oh shit! Now my mouse ain't working.
His hand is green, and David got kicked out.
Uh-oh. Let me see if I can fix that. No, can't do that. Let me do that.
His hand is green.
Yeah, there's a delay. I clicked them both in, and neither one of them.
Well, it's up to them to click in. If y'all can hear me, go ahead and click that accept button.
Yep. Yeah, because it won't let me do it.
Yeah, I know how it
little
works.
red circle and says, nope, you can't do this. You already did it. So you have to wait for them to pop in the room. I was hoping to make it over to Robin's show this evening, but my Beer and Bud Friday just didn't work out right. So I had to come in and visit with y'all. Anyway, no, it's not pulling them in. And Travis is muted, so I can't ask him anything.
Okay, it finally popped up. That was a long delay.
That was a long delay. Let me see.
You said there's no visible accept button?
Well, there wasn't for a long time. Usually it's about a 10-second delay. This was closer to a minute.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a long delay.
It's internet traffic. All the more reason why we need high-speed internet in this country.
I click Sparky in
Sure,
too,
the internet's going to slam, though.
He's still sitting over there, and I can't click on it again because it gives me that little red
Well,
circle with the line.
he could be monitoring the back porch over there too.
Oh, he might be. They
Sparky,
might still be on the air.
Sparky is a multitasker.
Multitasker
man.
indeed.
That guy, yeah,
he's good too.
He's always doing something.
He stays on top.
He's over in the old holler over
Mm-hmm.
there in West Virginia, and monitoring that too.
Yeah. He does it from an undisclosed remote location in California.
Yeah, I know exactly where he is.
I bet you do. Oh man, let me catch his up here because Catman56 came back with another $3. Our buddy Keith, and he said, "What worries me are the 70 million who drank the Kool-Aid." Yeah, that's the ones we worry about. The ones that drank the Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
We
that
can
shit
only
was Flavor Aid like a mug.
Yeah, no shit. It's not even the good stuff. You know, it's Flavor Aid. It's not even Kool-Aid. It's Flavor Aid. It's Trump Aid. It's what it is.
Right.
Probably pissed in a cup and they'll drink it up. Yeah, they would. It's so sad to watch a portion of our country end up like that. To be outright ignorant in their beliefs, in their denial of the truth. The facts can be laid right out in front of them. It does not matter to them. That's sad. It shows their ignorance. And when you're dealing with ignorant people, then it's much more difficult to have that conversation because they're not interested in a conversation. You know? Anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry, John.
No, go ahead.
It's kind of weird how justice is sort of how it's on different sides. It's just young boy kills 2 protesters and gets away with it. 3 men kill 1 person. They're going to jail for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
But one thing about the McMichaels, at least they're not going to get a photo op with Trump. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. No, I think that's out the window. Although I'm sure old Donnie boys down there in Mar-a-Lago saying them boys shouldn't have anything would have happened to them. They just doing good civic duty. No, they were racist assholes.
Anything for the boy.
Yeah, it's
anything for a vote.
Yeah, well, that's the hatred. You know, the whole thing down in Brunswick with Ahmaud Arbery, that was pure racism from the get-go. That's all it was. In the civil trial, and in the civil rights trial, the federal trial, you are going to see the delving into Travis McMichael's Facebook page and his Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done some nasty things.
Or those
oh my goodness.
messages that were on their phones,
Yeah.
or you know.
Yep, there's a whole lot of the N-word in there being thrown around. So it's going to be a little difficult to go in federal court and try to argue that you're not a racist when they can pull all this shit up. But here's the deal. And this is what I always say whenever I see one. You can thank Mom and Daddy. That's where they learn that shit. They learn it at
Daddy
home.
was right there by his side.
There you go. You learn that shit at home. That's what I mean.
His daddy
Look
going
where
to
his
jail
daddy
with him.
was. His daddy thought that this was okay. That a black man running down the street is something for you to be concerned about. So you grab your gun, son, let's go. This shit is taught at home. If your reaction is to try to intimidate and terrorize somebody, you learn that shit at home. You learn that was okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. And nothing that you say can remove that fact. You know, it's we do. We teach, we teach our kids. You always say one thing. You always teach people how to treat you. You teach them how to treat you. If somebody bullies you and you let them do that, they just learned how to treat you. You know, you treat people with respect, but you demand that same respect back. That's the way this whole society works, is that we respect each other. I don't have to like you, agree with you. I don't have to do shit with
John,
you. But I got to respect you.
You know what
and
was amazing
what?
about that, watching that whole trial and the testimony and the videos and all the rest of that.
What?
The amazing thing is that they felt that way. They felt that it was okay enough for them to videotape it, give it to the police, and they were still able to walk away. It was okay enough until somebody leaked that damn video and said, no, this is not okay.
And did you hear, because I did, why the person that leaked it, and I think it was one of the third guy, Roddy. Oh, there's more beer under the keyboard. Released it under the thought that it would help him. It would help him.
Yes.
Like, look at here, I videotaped this, and they were trying to effect a citizen's arrest. People are going to see that and understand. No. People saw that and saw the truth.
But see, there it is, John. He thought that what he videotaped was
okay.
going to save his ass.
Yes.
And it was okay.
That's exactly what he thought.
Okay.
And that's what he was counting on.
And he clearly said on that videotape.
And there's the problem.
First thing he said was, y'all got him?
Y'all got him? Y'all got him?
Yeah.
What are you?
And then
he
took
on a hunting
off
trip? Yes, they were.
With them.
Yes, they were on a hunting trip. That's exactly what they were on.
And he said himself
they were hunting
on that
on
video.
Arbery.
if I could have ran him over, I would have.
So, I don't want the outrage to die down a bit over this case. I don't want it to, because 72 days, baby. And had not been for that video being leaked, this would be another time amongst all the other unknown times, and there are many, where the same thing happened, where somebody killed somebody. Especially, you're looking at a long history here, especially in the South. Are you shitting me? Good old boys get together,
Whoa.
They stick together. And in this case,
burning crosses.
I don't know what's worse, the racist end of it or the thin blue line bullshit part of it. You don't rat out a fellow
The day that the verdict came out, John, I called you. Remember that? And I told you it was a very emotional day for me.
Yes, I remember that.
And I wasn't going to be on the show, and I wasn't on the show that night.
Hi, Kay.
The reason why it was so emotional was because my son was gone the night before, and the day when the verdict came out, he wasn't home. And every time my son leaves home just to even go to work, I worry about him because
because
as progressive as we are, we
not
still
everybody
have
in your area
that
is
kind in our neighborhood. Exactly.
Yeah,
and
you're not gonna
so he was gone, and I was just worried shit that he was gone when that verdict came out, and the stupid shit that could happen. Okay. And maybe I over worry because my son is a very well liked person in this community.
How can you over worry about your children?
But I do
do
worry about him because he still is a black man in this community, and they see him that way first before they see anything else.
That's a shame.
So,
but yes,
this is how we live. This is how
it's
we
the
have
reality
always
of
lived.
life, no matter where you live. Down here in Texas, you think that? No, baby, it's bad. It's bad, and that's embarrassing.
And I literally cried until I heard from him that morning. It was late in the morning when he finally did call, and I was begging him, please, just come home. Come home. He's like, I overslept, Mom. I'm like, I understand. And I feel better that you called, but please, just come home.
Wait a minute. I can't imagine what that would feel like. I'm trying to look down here. Some AG, the Attorney General. Somebody tell me what's going on. A lot of talk about it. I seen a line that says the Attorney General in Georgia was arrested. That's what I thought.
It was the prosecutor.
It was.
Are we talking about the case in Brunswick?
Yes.
Okay, the prosecutor or the one that.
Yes.
Good. Because that's what it needs to happen. This was an attempted hiding of a crime. From the first day. The cops saw the video. You already had the 911 call. What's your emergency? Black man running down the street. Really?
They arrested her for obstructing justice.
Good. And they need to hold her. And is she the Attorney General of the town or something, or the district or whatever? Is that what the AG
She's District Attorney General.
Yeah. And there's somebody else too, the other prosecutor. And the one that recused himself after the second one recused himself with a note saying, hey, these are good old boys, don't do anything. We checked them out and everything's fine. Really? You're right. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that's what they did. The county attorney that was the second guy that got the case. The first guy said, oh, I got to go. I ain't taking this shit. I'm caught. Then they turned it over to another prosecutor over there, I guess, and he's saying, well, I can't take this because I'm involved anyway, but here, I'll put a note in here saying, don't convict the good old boys. Really? You little dick. It's not about justice for them. It's about politics and racism and that kind of shit. There was every one of them violated their oath.
An investigator for the district attorney's office.
Bill Jones is saying the district attorney is the one who was arrested. Good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal.
And And McMichaels Sr. worked as an investigator for the district attorney's office in Georgia.
And here's
That's how they were all connected. That's why they let him wash his hands right there at the scene and get the blood off of his hands.
Yes, it's a network because, good old boys, he was an investigator for the DA's office, he's one of us.
He was one of them.
And Catman 56 just came in with another donation and just said, and here's a damn good question. This is in Texas. Have we ever learned what happened to Sandra Annette Bland, who died in a police jail cell? No. No, you haven't. She was arrested for improper lane change. That's what she was put in jail for.
Signaling.
Not signaling a lane change. And she ended up, according to official record, committing suicide for that in jail. I don't think so. Nobody does.
I don't think so either.
Nobody does. But that's part, we should all have reason to be concerned about who is on your police force.
For not turning on a signal. Who gets arrested for that shit?
We should have confidence in the officers that protect us, our sheriffs, our police officers, the firemen, all of that. We should have confidence that they are going to uphold the law. There are many places across this country, and I'm one of them. I don't have that fucking confidence. I do not have confidence that my sheriff could give two shits about me. It may not be true, but it's how I feel. It's how I feel. It's not a comfortable feeling.
But you feel that way based on the interactions that you've had with your sheriff department.
Yes, but every time I call sheriff out there, John, they're just good old boys. They're blowing off some steam. Don't worry about it.
Speaking of which, John, can I say something?
Let them come to your house and do that shit every day and see if you say that. Huh?
It kind of reminds me at the time, before Oddbury, there was another guy in Texas named James Bird, a black dude who got picked up by three white dudes. However, they beat him and dragged him to death. And of course, this is another example of hate crimes.
Yep.
Of course, 3 of the men were executed because of that malicious murder.
Yeah.
Of course, it's just
there's too many. I don't like the words defund the police. I don't, because we need the police.
Yes.
Reform the police. Oh hell yes. Oh
yes.
Hell yes. And I'm not too sure that a sheriff should be elected to office. I don't. That makes it a political office. That makes it a political power. You are a Republican or a Democrat. You're running for sheriff. What are you there? Are you a Republican or a Democrat? It shouldn't fucking matter. It shouldn't freaking matter because your duty is to uphold the law, not a political party, not an ideology, but the law. And that's what happens when you elect a sheriff. It's a political process, and it's I don't know. I just think it's dangerous because a sheriff in any county has an awful lot of power, baby. An awful lot of power. Anyway, I see we're coming up on about time. I should hit this button to let everybody know how much we appreciate those that support us through Patreon, through the donations that came through here, and through such pieces like Sherry Puckett, who made such a beautiful quilt. I am just so impressed, and my family thanks her so much. And for Randy Peterson the other day, who my cookies are on the way too. I'm looking forward to my ginger snap should be arriving any day, and I'm looking forward to it.
It was a nice quilt, John.
That is a beautiful quilt. I am just, Mama is so impressed with that. And it's not the first one she's
does some amazing work.
She
does. She posts a lot of her quilt over here on Discord, and those of you that are on Discord, you need to go down there and take a look at her work. She does some amazing
work, and these are
and she
heavy
turns
quality.
these things out, man. Yeah,
there. You know,
yeah.
the quilting pattern on this is stars. If you get down there and even look at the
Yes.
quilt itself, it's all stars. It's very professionally done, man. I'm telling you, it's
Oh,
amazing.
she got the rig. She got
Yes,
the
she
rig to
does.
do it.
And there is
She
something to
shows
say
pictures
about a
of the
handmade,
rig and
you
the
know,
whole bit, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
when you're talking
She
about a
does nice
handmade
work.
quilt, and you're talking about something that's going to last forever. It's not something you buy at
It,
Walmart.
actually, what she does is art.
Yes, it is.
It's art.
It is that right there is
Uh-huh.
is art in
Uh-huh.
itself. She laid that whole, and she did a fine job laying out the map of Texas. I want to add too, very precise, and I love my blue dot down there. That was, and look again, like I say, my boys are pretty good sized men. They're holding it up as high as they can. This is not a small quilt at all. It's a lot of work, and it would cost a lot of money if you were probably going to go try to buy something like that. Of course, I don't know why you would unless you use a blue dot in Texas, because there's a blue dot in Texas right there. I'm telling you, it is not. You know, we so appreciate the monetary gifts and the Patreon members that support the show on a monthly basis, and they don't get anything for it, baby. We've been discussing that. Me and Travis have got to do something for those that support us on Patreon, because they've hung with us for years, and you know, whether it be $1 a month or any other amount that they give, it comes from their heart. We wholeheartedly appreciate that. And those that come in on a la carte, the money that you donated tonight, it's going to come in a few days before Christmas, baby, and believe me, it will come in handy, as I'm sure it would for any of you. And I just want to say, from the bottom of our heart, we are so thankful in this time of Thanksgiving for the support that this Blue Dot family shows us and the love. And now I see that Sparky Dunk has made the jump. Spark.
Better late than never.
I came over here to get on your case. You said you were going to be on the front porch.
I know it. And then my day went to hell, and then my show had to be started late, and we decided to go. How was the show, by the way?
Well, the show's up part's over, but the back porch is going on right now, and Robin has decided to jump in on the back porch.
Robin's in the back porch.
Yeah,
well, maybe I'll try to wander over there and maybe say hello.
I don't know how long she'll be there.
Yeah. Well,
She's
we're fixing to head up the show here. I was just saying goodnight to everybody, so maybe I'll jump over there and say hello. Mark, we always appreciate it when you come in. I'm sorry I missed the show tonight, so I'm sure it was good.
All right.
I'm sure it went fine without me. Shit.
I'm going back to the back porch. I'm multitasking.
Yes. Mark, thank you very much, brother. We love you. Take care of yourself. And yeah, I'll be over there in a little bit. And there, I like to be on the front porch, but my show takes priority, baby. It's the Blue Dot family.
Hey.
We're glad to have the Horn family.
Robin understands.
Robin completely. So anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, a bunch of mushy shit about how much I love y'all and all that kind of crap. All right, we're done with that. Anyway, Bernadette, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Always a pleasure to have you in the room, dear.
You're welcome.
There you go. Always a pleasure. And Ed,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you for coming by and visiting us. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. It's good to hear from you also. Y'all have a great weekend, everybody.
We will indeed. And David.
And today is the first day of putting up your Christmas
There you
decorations.
go. It's the first day of Christmas. It is for us. Well, yesterday, Travis got a head start, but
Right.
today we start putting it all up there. David, thank you so much for coming by and joining us.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
You
it.
do the heavy lifting and the beer spilling after all.
Well, yeah, I'm not too. As I always remind everybody, I'm a fairly dangerous man. Just be cautious around me. That's all I can say. Somebody's going to get hurt. One way.
Could have
or
been
the
worse.
other.
Could have been hot
Yeah,
coffee.
It could have been hot. Yes, that's true. Instead, it was cold beer. Well, now I don't know which one would be better. At least with the hot coffee, I'd be warm. Yeah, the cold beer just makes me wet and cold. Anyway, David, thank you so much for joining us. Who dropped out? Did somebody drop out? That's not here.
Sparky
Jorge?
did.
Sparky Dog.
And Jorge.
Jorge, that's who it was. Jorge, tire biter. Thank you so much, brother, for coming in. I'm so glad you're looking forward to seeing Nan, and I'm sure y'all will have a fine time out camping anyway. Thank you to this Blue Dot family for being here, being a part of this, our YouTube family, our Facebook family, and the conversations that go on just warm my heart all the time. Anyway, mañana Saturday we'll be off. We'll be back here on Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting. We'll get back on schedule and play it out. We got a whole week coming up, and Lord have mercy, ain't no telling what dastardly deeds we're going to find out about or other great news that we can have discussions about. Anyway, y'all take care of yourself. Get your vaccination if you ain't got it. Got another damn variant out there. Randy Peterson, take care of yourself up in Montana. Stay warm, my friend. And outside of that, y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everybody.